All right, let's be honest. Have you ever found yourself just staring at the ceiling at 2 in the morning? Yeah, you're definitely not alone. So many of us are searching for a natural way to get better sleep. So today, we're going to dive into 4 powerful herbal medicines that might just be the answer you've been looking for.
So you might be wondering, why go for herbs instead of conventional meds? Well, a huge part of the answer is actually about what they don't do. You see, a lot of conventional sleep aids can be habit-forming, right? These herbal options? Nope, not habit-forming. And they help you skip that dreaded hangover effect. You know what I'm talking about. When you dose these correctly, you can wake up feeling refreshed, not groggy. And that is a total game changer for your entire day.
Okay, first up, let's tackle the biggest sleep thieves for most of us: stress and a mind that just will not shut off. These first 2 herbs we're looking at are all about calming down that nervous system, really getting to the root of what's keeping you awake night after night.
And our first heavy hitter is valerian. You've probably heard of this one. It's a classic, a really well-known herb, and for good reason. It's just a fantastic tool for directly calming your nervous system when it feels like it's stuck in overdrive. What's so cool about valerian is how specific it is. It's not just some general relaxant. It really targets that feeling of nervousness. It can help calm the intensity of an anxiety attack, and it eases that physical tension. You know what I mean, right? The kind you hold in your shoulders and neck when you're stressed. By zeroing in on those physical symptoms of stress, it helps your body finally get the message that, hey, it's okay to rest now.
All right, next up, we have skullcap. This one builds on what valerian does, but it takes a bit of a broader approach to relaxation. So think of it this way. While valerian is amazing for those sharp spikes of anxiety, skullcap works to relax the entire nervous system. This makes it super useful if your stress doesn't feel like a panic attack, but more like just general irritability. You know, when everything just gets on your nerves. And here's something really interesting. It's noted as being especially helpful for women during perimenopause and menopause because it helps balance the system when all those hormonal shifts are happening. Okay, moving on. Now we're going to look at a couple of herbs that address the emotional side of stress and that very, very real connection between our gut and our brain. Because sometimes it's not just a racing mind keeping us up, right? It's our mood or even our stomach that's causing the trouble. And that brings us to our third herb, passion flower. I want you to think of this one as the great emotional regulator in our herbal toolkit.
Passion flower is really excellent for what's called nervous sensitivity. Basically, it helps regulate your mood and balance your emotions when they just feel like they're all over the place. And get this, here's a really fascinating use for it. It can actually help decrease withdrawal symptoms from things like nicotine and other drugs. That just goes to show you how powerful it is at soothing a really agitated nervous system.
There's a quote from our source that I think just sums this up perfectly. It's all about helping to keep the emotions steady and balanced. And that makes so much sense, right? When your emotions are stable, your mind can finally get the peace it needs to rest. And that brings us to our 4th and final herb, the wonderful lemon balm. Now this one has a fantastic dual action power that's perfect for a very specific kind of stress. So lemon balm is absolutely brilliant for inducing a peaceful, restful sleep. But here's its real superpower. If you're the kind of person whose stress goes straight to your stomach, you get those butterflies, maybe an upset stomach before a big meeting or something, then lemon balm is for you. It specifically calms that nervous, sensitive stomach, easing those GI symptoms that are tied directly to your stress.
So the big question is, how do you actually use these? Do you have to pick just one? Well, no. In fact, the expert advice is to combine all 4 of them to get this amazing synergistic effect at bedtime. They basically work better together. And what's really cool is that this combo isn't just for sleep. For general stress during the day, you can use the exact same formula, just at a lower dose. It's this super versatile, comprehensive way to manage stress day and night. Okay, before we wrap this up, there's one more thing we absolutely have to talk about. It's a supplement that is so common, I guarantee it's in millions of medicine cabinets right this very second.
I bet you're already thinking it, right? What about melatonin? I mean, it's sold everywhere. It's pitched as the go-to natural solution for sleep.
Well, the warning from our source is incredibly direct, and honestly, it might be surprising to a lot of you. Avoid melatonin. Just don't take it as a supplement.
That's the definitive advice. And the reason why is actually pretty simple. Melatonin isn't an herb, it's a hormone. The big warning here is that when you take it as a supplement, you can actually mess with your body's own natural production of it. The final word on this is that it's just not as healthy and natural as what you may think. And, that's such a powerful reminder, isn't it? That even the most popular solutions deserve a closer look, and that really understanding how something works is the key to using it safely and wisely.